say where the road goes, where the day flows.
Oh, man. I am so pissed about my camera right now. It looks so fucking grainy.
But, I just realized it's the original crew back at it again because Tom isn't here.
Yes, Tom is not here. And
I asked him to go get me more soup. Secretly, I was planning to get rid of him and kill him.
But really, it was just to get more soup.
Yeah, he
it's
went
like a
to go see
triple
Death
cross.
of a Salesman. Little did he know that he was the salesman.
But, yeah, I mean, if I get the soup, it's a win-win situation. I mean, come on.
And the sale he was making
Also,
was for soup. Everything comes back to the soup.
Yes.
Alright.
I sent him to the clothes store. Why are you buying soup at the clothes store? I don't know.
Alright, let's go.
Anywho, I've updated my semblance. My aura allows me now to crack a cold one with the boys.
Alright.
Link. RWBY version 5, episode 3. Okie dokie, artichoke.
Fatman, you ready? Fatman.
Mr. Falling. Well, he's dead.
God damn it, he got killed by Reina again.
Again.
He got killed by Miles and Carrie. They struck again.
Okay, hold on. Before we start this episode, you guys need to react to this image of me. And
Okay.
Raymond, you need to censor my entire face.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh.
He barely has a double
And
chin! You're lying to us about being
Buddy.
fat!
Oh,
No,
buddy.
it's just that my fatness all goes down. Like the gravity pulls all the fat out of my
It's
chin.
like someone... It's like someone messed around with the stretch tool in Gmod.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm
obviously
sorry.
you can't cut to my camera before you show that image. But yes, I'm putting all of my faith in your hands. You're gonna have to leave my whole face censored throughout this entire reaction.
I'll censor
Just
the
put a
lower
blur
half.
filter
I'll
on
censor
it.
the lower half of your face. Like, I'll pixelate it.
Yeah, what you need to do is, Fatman, just don't move your head that much, and then you can apply a blur effect to sort of a vague area to where his head would be.
Yes. Because oh god, it was a tragic tale. I often cut my mustache because it gets in my mouth sometimes when it gets too long.
Delicious.
Like it yeah, and I fucking hate that. So I tried to shave my mustache, but I went a little too far on one side, and then I had to balance it out, but I went a little too far on that side, and then what I was left with did not look like human facial hair. So I'm just like, okay, instead of trying to like turn this into something, I'm just gonna take it all away.
You made a mistake.
And-
I've been
and-
there.
You made a mistake.
I've been there. I mean, Fatman, the only reason we're blurring you out is for your own good, so you can get that Google AdSense revenue because your face is just not advertiser friendly. I'm sorry.
Yes, I know. It's a travesty. I look like
Wonderful.
For the record, I'm going to put that picture that you... Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
okay,
I feel
bleep that
bad for
out.
laughing. You might want to take that bit out.
Yeah.
That's
Censor my face. Bleep
that's
out
a
all my
tad too
audio.
far. No, just have like a long beep.
What I'm going to do is, like, I'm going to take that original picture of you, and I'm going to put, like, a big beard-shaped sensor bar over your face.
Just edit a beard on him.
Yes.
All right.
Cut out take a
Yeah.
picture of Jack from Achievement Hunter. Take his beard and put it on my face.
Or just take Jack's face and put it on Fatman's face.
Yes. Hi. I'm Jack now. I got fired from Achievement Hunter because I'm the least funny. And
Did he really get fired?
Oh no, I don't even think he's the least funny. I'm pretty sure he still works there.
All right.
I thought Jack
Guys,
was pretty funny.
we need to get going. I only have an hour and 10 minutes before I need to leave for work.
Yeah, let's go. We got 18
All right.
minutes of ribbit.
On a count of 3, and then go. All right. So, first big thing. They have teased that we have already seen John's semblance. Yet now they are saying that he has yet to unlock it. I don't know if they're trying to play that, Ozpin doesn't know, but they said even before Volume 3 that we might have already seen John's semblance.
Okay. Well, you're underlooking the biggest consistency in RWBY, and that's that it has horrible consistency. If they retcon it so that he has a new semblance, I would not be surprised. I would also not be surprised if he used his semblance unwillingly, maybe. And that he still has to unlock it that way. I laughed a lot more at this episode, either through my own stupid jokes or the episode being quite entertaining.
So
I cried more during this episode.
Seriously. All right, so
You'll have to describe it, Fatman.
Why?
We can't tell. We can't see your face.
all right, so he's giving an address to all of Menagerie, and like a crowd of maybe 100 people show up. Like this makes the Trump
Well, you
inauguration
gotta understand,
look cool.
it's so crowded that no one could possibly make it there on time. Way too much foot traffic to get there. It's just, where's the girl in the white cloak that's supposed to be Ilya? Is she in the crowd at all?
Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna. I highly doubt it. But
We have a cell phone, and that is all the evidence we need to launch a full-scale attack against people that are going to launch a full-scale attack against different locations. This is very...
well, they were saying more like we're gonna
defend,
defend
yeah, but like,
with our cell phones.
like I like the idea of him gathering
Still.
forces, but this doesn't feel right. Nothing about this feels right, and I can't quite pin down what yet. If I go over this scene enough, I guarantee you I can figure out why this isn't sitting right with me. But like, this doesn't feel like an actual head. Okay, no, is that her? Top left at 506.
I think I can't be bothered to go and look at the specifics of it. I'm just going to assume that she either was or wasn't there. It's alright, they don't need to show her, it just would have been nice if there was like a white cloak in the thing. It would have made the reveal much more punchy, I think. Something that also should have been more punchy was Sun, who they dedicated this really cool tracking shot of him sneaking around the crowd.
Yeah.
And then he screams for some apparent reason and then decides to jump and attack. Rather than jumping and attacking and
Okay.
then saying a cool one-liner.
This is why
Like,
oh god, the Iliad reveal is so terrible. It's so goddamn terrible. She throws the cloak off and then she uncrouches. She stands up as though she were like hiding under it in like a fetal position. What was she fucking doing?
maybe she was under the table.
What table?
Was she under a table or something?
There's no tables.
Hiding? I don't know. I don't know. It's RWBY.
Also, like, all these shots are terrible at making her look imposing. She's so tiny in comparison to everyone else that it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Funny enough, I noticed that last episode where they were trying to make Adam look really intimidating, and he's standing next to Hazel, and compared to Hazel, Adam is like yay high up to his neck. It's just like an angry boy who didn't get his Christmas
The
present.
thing is, I think that worked because next to Hazel, he looks like an impetuous child. But when he's stepping up to Sienna Khan, I will admit, at
Yeah.
least the cinematography there was great. Because he got farther away from Hazel,
yeah.
he looked taller, he had the great vision of being standing versus the sitting Sienna Khan, and it made you feel as though, okay, this petulant child has a fucking katana.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no, I did like the cinematography. Okay, enough of that episode. This episode, the biggest head scratcher to me, at least morally, is that Ozpin. Okay, so we kind of knew for a long time that Ozpin was kind of this old fucking dude.
I'm just glad
like
we finally
ancient
got a
knight
fucking
king.
answer for it. But now we kind of...
Yeah, at least.
He's not one
Cursed
of the gods?
by the gods. Yeah, cursed by the gods. Why are the gods? Oh god. Never tell a story that involves a god, because it's a horrible fate to
When
end
he's
in.
saying the gods, does he mean the god of destruction and the god of life that supposedly created everything?
No, he means the gods of wisdom, courage, and
There are gods of those?
No, I was making a joke.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised
it's-
when they pull out more gods out of their ass.
I wouldn't be surprised of it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, okay, so every time he reincarnates, he goes to a like-minded soul. Wouldn't it have been hilarious if he
You should definitely do that because there's like a character arc parallel instead of hey, I got an idea. Let's get the guy who voiced
Alphonse Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. Let's get the guy who voiced Vic Mignogna's brother in that one show.
But Neo's awesome, and I don't know why she isn't back yet. Like, my god, if they made a horrible mistake, not only killing off Torchwick, but pretty much forgetting that Neo even existed.
All right.
I want Neo to kill the Spring Maiden.
I want Neo to kill, or at least impale, RWBY.
Yeah, that would be nice. But, like, no, the thing is that I want Neo to have a vendetta against all of Team RWBY, because Torchwick died. So I want her to go after, I wanted to go after RWBY, and then she finds Yang, and then she's following Yang, who ends up in the bandit
Neo.
camp, and then she sees Weiss and Yang there, and she's like, okay, good, 2 for 1, and she says that in my voice. And then she goes to try to kill
That's
Weiss.
her real voice.
I'm actually the voice of Neo. It is me.
Because you work on RWBY.
Yeah, because I work on RWBY.
Yeah,
Gray confirmed it. Yeah, but I want Neo to go try to kill Weiss, and then for the Spring Maiden to like step in front of her, like, "Hey, who are you? I'm gonna beat you up because I'm a bandit." And then they fight, and then Neo just absolutely destroys her, and then kills her, and then gains the Maiden powers. Like, what the fuck? What's going on? And then with her new crippling weakness that the Maiden powers bring, to have like Yang try to fight her again, and then she runs away because of her crippling weakness that the Maiden powers give her. But now they're like trying to hunt down the Maiden Neo.
Maiden Neo, that sounds cool. My main point that I was trying to get with the Ozpin thing is that does this mean that inside Ozpin's body from the time that we've known him from like season 1, there has been actually 2 people inside of him? Because if his soul
he
just
said
gets doubled
thousands
with
of
another guy's soul.
He said thousands of years, so there are
He's had
probably
thousands.
Yeah, so there are probably like at least
10.
10. No, well, I mean,
The way I think about it,
it depends on how many thousands.
the way I
but
think
like,
it works is
there
that
could be 100
eventually
people
the
in
2
there.
personalities fuse. Because he said that, like, and this
I
kind of
would-
alleviates your issue with Ozpin, where he takes over someone's mind.
Well, I mean that
the issue
like,
is that he
I want
loses
that
his
to be
personality.
essentially the.
He loses his personality
like-
to the original,
yeah.
to the new host body, but they keep the memories.
I would much rather prefer it if it was just if that was just Ozpin lying to make Oscar feel better about his inevitable submission.
I mean, yeah,
I'm still holding out hope.
No,
that
don't
Ozpin
worry,
is
kid.
evil.
We'll fuse, and he just takes over.
I want there to be like a cut to like the internal mind of like the big old like Ozpin thing, like cuddling the little Oscar plushie kind, like representation of Oscar's psyche, and then he just like bites into his head like.
Ozpin's control grows like a cancer cell, like a parasite.
Can I just say that I
Like,
am not
jeez.
okay with the weird, kinda, like, cutesy looks that RWBY is throwing Oscar's way? That's not, like, any kind of appear...
I noticed that too.
It's like, that's not, like, anything that RWBY has ever done looking at anyone before. So, that's...
Yeah, no, Weiss shows up.
Well, let's
Weiss shows up
establish
in
one thing
Mistral.
first.
And then she's like, "RWBY, my love, we could finally be together." And she's like, "Nah, bitch, I'm into guys now." And then she like walks off with like Ren and Jean and Oscar and
Well,
Oh my god.
all 3 of them. And Nora's like, "God damn it."
She's a hentai protagonist.
I feel like I don't know, because they've already established that Ruby is at least 2 or 3 years younger than everyone else.
2 years.
And Oscar is also a pretty young boy, so either they're just doing it as shipping bait, or, like, that would get really fucking weird if they started going at it and then just Ozpin talks to Ruby's like, oh, Ruby, I didn't know you... no. What are you doing, Miles? You fool!
Or he's either a fool, or he's a mad genius.
Oh, no.
Because Ozpin and Ruby should have been the main ship. Way back from Volume 2.
Ozpin and Ruby, no.
Yes.
Yeah, I will take that suggestion and kindly throw it out the nearest window.
The sign was there since the beginning. The first episode, he gave her milk and cookies.
That's how.
Is that a euphemism for something?
And complimented her eyes. He was trying to use pickup lines.
Yeah. No, I loved it in like the last, or maybe it was the end of episode 1, where Oscar was like, "You have silver eyes," and I wanted Ruby to be like, "Yeah, so you can see. Good job."
Congratulations.
What I like is that apparently there's an artist out there that likes drawing Ruby as the really snide character, like the innocent but snide, which is like, you have silver eyes, and she's like, yeah, I do. Not that I know what they actually fucking do.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Also, I do not like the idea of Oscar training them, or should I say Oscar.
Oscar.
I don't like Oscar training them just because, like, Miss Rose, you're still useless without your sight. Can we not bring up that fucking plot point anymore?
He's not wrong.
And then she's like, wait a second, but I kicked a giant Griffin Grim once, and it fucking died. And then he's like, oh, well, I guess I was dead when you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you sure I'm the one who needs the training? It looks like you got your ass kicked. Again, for the 1000th time.
So, wait. What was a Salem? So, if Ozpin and Salem have been, like, locked in Mortal Kombat for like, since the gods were alive, why does Salem go, oh, you killed dear Ozpin, but are you sure he's dead? Like, why did she do that?
Actually, that's a good fucking point. If she knows that Ozpin has been, like, reincarnating all this time and killing him does basically nothing, why is he...
Maybe there's a way to permanently kill him that they know about, but, like...
maybe a spring maiden can kill him permanently?
Maybe, like, you know, cut off the... Was it Highlander? Cut off the head, you permanently killed them, that kind of thing.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Ozpin is dead. You know, that body is gone. He's reincarnated into this new one.
Yeah.
So Cinder's not lying when she says, I killed Ozpin. Like, I fucking stabbed his dead body multiple times and fucked his skull. He's dead.
Like, the thing is, I'm still not seeing anything that Oscar adds that. It was shitty writing. We know it was shitty writing.
I would
yes.
I would seriously approve of the idea that Neo disguises herself as a character, talks and gets close, and then just impales Ruby one episode, and no one knows why, and then it's slowly revealed that it's Neo. I would lose my shit. That would be amazing.
Has
no
Ruby
hints.
ever seen Neo?
Yes, she has.
Okay, yeah,
They
they did?
Yeah,
Those
on top
two.
of the remember the whole tag team.
Oh yeah.
Where
Okay,
Roman
no,
died.
I'm a fucking idiot.
You were the one that praised that fight to high, up and down.
Yeah, no. It's a
I
great
know.
fight.
I had Volume 2 on my head. I'm like, wait a second, Ruby never saw her in Volume 2. I completely forgot Volume 3 was a thing.
But I want Neo back. I don't even care if they bring Penny back. I just want Neo. She was like such an interesting idea.
Yeah.
This little fucking psychopath that could like be anyone.
Sienna Khan is now Sienna gone. Oh, thank you, Max.
Yeah,
Max
true.
messaged the Facebook group I'm in right now. So I just thought that was funny. Anything else of note? I mean, What do you say about John exactly when it came to his training? I need to listen to that again.
You don't even unlock your
the idea.
semblance.
1 minute.
I mean, Miles and Kerry could easily retcon it.
Yeah. Oh my god. So, that is a good point. How are they gonna like try to ransom her back if the borders are closed?
I mean, she did escape, but it sounded like the guy was getting that was the last one out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was like shipping illegal drugs because the border was closed.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's so bad.
Oh right, he's
But like Oscar Ozpin. No, come up with the right name. Ironwood. Ironwood
yeah.
was the one who was saying we need to act on the information that Winter gave us. So why would he call her back? Why would he call her back?
She's lying, maybe?
I mean, I imagined that, but
Also,
how would she know to make that lie?
Is a military specialist. I have to ask that question. It's like Weiss, you're trying to hang someone's name. Okay, Winterschnee maybe, but that just seems like it seems really weird that someone would like purposely know that they are a military specialist from Atlas. It seems weird to me. Like if I went up to you and like, oh yeah, my uncle's is a military specialist in the fucking Navy. What does that fucking mean to you?
Not much.
Am I the only one who finds it weird that Weiss can only cast the giant ice dude with her sword?
She didn't cast the giant ice dude with her sword.
But, like, why isn't she summoning a giant ice dude to
She's
break out of prison?
Summoned the tiny ice dude just now.
Just to, I don't know, placate her?
I think it's the same. I think it's the same dude. I mean, I think that the dude
the
just
same
changed
dude.
his size.
It's just teeny
He's so
tiny. Like,
cute.
what the fuck? unless she's trying to do, like, a covert ops thing where she sneaks out by, quietly having a little dude running around the camp, cutting people's throats. That'd be adorable.
God.
Seeing a tiny ice dude
Guys.
just jumping on someone's neck.
Guys, Baby Groot.
What's up? Yeah, it's Baby Groot, but Baby Ice Dude.
I hate it when I finally realize where they're being inspired by, because I can totally see this little guy running around the camp doing shit while Weiss is still chained down. And she's like, no, the other foot. No, get the other thing. Get this, get that. No, you're not understanding.
She's gonna
Ice Dude.
She's gonna stick little ice dude right up her ass.
And then Ice Dude comes back with the head of the Spring Maiden, and Ice Dude becomes the Maiden. and all of a sudden you just have this tiny ice person with the powers of a fucking god.
No, the crippling weakness of a fucking god.
Okay, where are you getting this crippling weakness thing from again? Like, am I
Salem
missing a
said
name?
it. She in episode 1. In episode 1 of Volume 4. She was like, don't be ashamed that you got your ass kicked by RWBY, because the maiden powers actually are a crippling weakness.
Did she say actually have a crippling weakness, or just actually?
Yeah, let's find out the hard way by rewatching an episode of RWBY.
Let's not. Let's call a discussion, because I need to get going.
Yeah, I gotta go. It's a pleasure being back in business. Hopefully, I'll be able to make it on time. Fucking next time.
When you
Jesus
get more
Christ.
soup, of course. You get.
Yes. I've now run out. I need to import some more. I'll call up Tom.
Yeah, the amount of work you're willing to do is proportional to the amount of soup you have consumed.
Yes, that is my true semblance.
But yeah. Alrighty. Thank you all for joining us. We'll be back.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but yeah, I guess next week.
Right?
But like, I mean, I don't know. I can't think right now. My brain is kind of just all full of fucks.
Remember, kids, don't do Ozpin. He's bad for your mind.
Yeah.
He'll fuck you up. He'll just take control. It's not good.
Assuming-
Could everybody clap just to make sure that we got the sync on the end?
We'll have a clap outro.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm not the one editing this. I don't give a fuck if it syncs.
Oh, thank you for the consideration, Fatman. And with that, good night.